Doesn't show it on this one. Let me find you another one here. Some carriers, if let's say you applied for insurance and 9 months later, or no, let's say a year later, because usually, depending on the age of the insured, medical requirements are usually good for 12 months. Same thing with the EKG. Here's a good example. If you're usually over the age of 60, they're only good for 6 months. The underwriting guidelines will tell you, it's like I said when we talked on Tuesday, it is your cheat sheet. So this is American General. American General, this is for term products. And then look, they have an underwriting guideline for permanent products. So when you go to the underwriting guidelines, you need to be very careful, and you make sure that the underwriting guidelines are based on what the product is that's being applied for. So right here, it tells you that it's term and the normal chart that we had talked about. And then you always got to read the fine print down here at the bottom and follow if this number 4 falls suit, and look and see what it's telling you. Here's that pro BNP that we were talking about on Tuesday. So you can see that this pro BNP falls number 4. It's usually right here. So usually it looks like it starts at age 50. Here it goes 45, depending on the death benefit and stuff. So actually American General is starting to get more and more tighter on this. It used to be, it was just the older age clients. But, you know, as the carriers start learning more, they learn more and more all the time about insured health, the actuaries and everything, and certain tests, how they can find early detections of certain things. Yes. Does somebody have a question? Oh. Hey, Kelsey.
Hey, Julie, can you just maximize a little bit on the screen? It makes it easier to read. We are all a little wise and a little older.
Of course. Kelsey, my little buddy Opello friend.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you mind taking notes, hon? Or
I want it.
I already told her.
Oh, okay. Well, Lori was suggesting possibly if somebody else could take notes, because it's really good to have somebody, when they take the notes, it gives them a good perspective.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea, but most of these guys are working already, and it's very, very late for them.
Okay.
I think it's let Kelsey work on it for now. She's a full-time student. All others are working and trying to attend to this.
Okay. Yes. So you got it, Kels?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Thank you. So one thing I wanted to point out is one of the fine print here. It says total in force and applied with AG within the last 12 months. So what this means is if this insured that is applying for insurance has applied with American General Life within the last 12 months, and the policy is in force or applied for, meaning the policy is active, or if they have another policy that they're applying for with American General with a different agent, you need to combine the two death benefits, okay? So if I have, and it's very rare that this happens, but you know, of course, when you start working and it's going to happen to you, and you need to be cognizant of it. Anytime I get a new application, one of the first things I look for, first automatically, especially whenever I have to just order the medical requirements, the first thing I look for is to see what insurance they have in force. So if I was to go through a brand new application and I see that they have an American General policy that was in force within the last 12 months, some carriers are 2 years, 24 months, but American General, they're saying within the last 12 months. You need to combine the death benefits. So if that policy on the application shows that he placed it in force 9 months ago, roughly 9 months ago, and let's say that policy was for $500,000, and he's applying for another $500,000 with me for an additional, I have to combine those two death benefits to get what my underwriting requirements are, okay? There's nothing worse than having an insured being examined and not having the correct requirements done the first time. Remember,
Joey?
yes.
Quick question. So the total in force and applied with, that's with AIG and anybody else?
Well, that's just with AIG. With Lincoln National, I did not see where they were putting out here for any basement.